Hi, welcome to Sherman Medical Supplies. Today in this video we're going to be doing an in-depth product demonstration on the Hoyer Advance E folding electric patient lift. We're going to go ahead and dive into how exactly the patient lift functions, how exactly it folds, and the features and benefits that this patient lift has. Now we're going to go ahead and go over some brief features that the Hoyer Advance E has. The boom on it is completely adjustable. It goes about a foot off the floor to lift someone up from the floor itself. It also comes all the way up to about 66 inches, which is a great height that could take someone off of a bed or out of a wheelchair for transfers. The legs on the lift itself do open, and they do open extremely wide. This allows you to go around a lot wider objects such as lift chair recliners, and it's going to fit right around any standard power chair or wheelchair. The clearance on these is about 5 inches, so it would clear under any bed that offers 5 inches of clearance for transfers in and out of a bed. On a full charge, you can expect up to about 60 lifts with the Hoyer Advance E. It is battery powered, rechargeable batteries, and it takes about 8 hours for a full charge. Now we're going to go ahead and do a seated transfer from a chair or a wheelchair, and I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. In order to do seated transfers, the sling that you would need is called a U-shaped sling, where it goes around the back and underneath each of the legs, leaving the buttocks of the patient completely open. Before we can begin the transfer, it's important to identify that the side with the handles is always going to be on the outside of that patient, and the patient will be on the side that's flush. Beginning our transfer, the first thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and lean the patient forward and slide this in as far down as we can go, and then we can lean the patient back. What you'll now notice is that both of our leg straps are completely independent from the back itself. So we're able to bring these and go underneath each of the user's thighs, just like that. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Just like that. Our last and final step is to cross the legs just like this. The reason why we cross is to keep the user's legs facing inward instead of opening up outward for better comfort. What we can do from here now is we can go ahead and open our legs up to go around the wider object, and we bring it in. I'm going to lower the height of the boom down to about the center chest area. Now that we're in position, we can go ahead and mount it. So we're going to put our back straps first, which are going to go on the ones closest to the patient. And then now we can go ahead and put our leg straps, which are going to go to the ones furthest from the patient. Now that we're mounted, we can go ahead and grab our remote and come around here by the user and just hold the up button.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna take the box of 50. Yeah.
A big thing to make sure while lifting is that the user's hands are always inside of the sling, that way they don't get jammed or caught. Now that the user's up and away from the chair, what you can do from here is you can unlock your brakes, bring the lift back, close our legs, and now we're fully mobile and able to go around. Now we're going to go ahead and do a floor transfer. This would be in a case where someone was to accidentally fall onto the floor and you needed to go ahead and get them up and into a chair. For floor transfers, it's recommended to use a full body sling. It's a lot easier to handle, and then the straps on a full body sling are a lot longer, so you don't strain the patient who's on the floor. With the full body sling itself, the way we would put this under your user is we're going to fold it from the middle, and then we're going to go ahead and come down by the user over here. We're going to move them onto one side and tuck this in behind them, and then we'll bring them back over. From the other side, we're going to go ahead and tilt them again and then pull out the remainder of our sling. just like that. All right. Once we have the sling safely set up, we can then bring the lift and go around the user. Once we're at this point, what we can go ahead and finally do is strap it in. So for the full body sling, we're going to go to the black straps, which is the furthest point, and we're going to hook the top two towards the top, and then the bottom towards the bottom.
Do you have a small pack of gloves or no? I guess whatever.
Now that we're all set, we're ready to lift. What we're going to go ahead and do is begin pressing the up button, and you want to come down here by the user. In most cases where the user doesn't have enough head strength, you may have to support the back of the user's neck until finally it comes to the angle and begins dropping the user in. From here, we now have the user up, so now we are able to just turn them, and then now we can bring either take them to the side of a bed or bring a wheelchair and get them into a wheelchair. Now we're going to go ahead and go over the folding of this lift. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to press the down button and lower our boom all the way down. What you'll notice is that once we come all the way down here, there's a lock here, so we're going to bring our boom in and then lock it in place. Just like that. So once our boom is locked in place there, I can put my hand control back up here. I'm gonna make sure that both of my legs are closed all the way in. And then the release is right over here. We're gonna go ahead and turn this to the left. Now what we're gonna go ahead and do is pull up from this top part, and it's gonna begin to fold down. Now our lift is folded, and now it's able to be transported or stored if needed. Now we're going to go ahead and show how to unfold the lift. The first thing we're going to do is pull this straight up, and it's going to automatically go down. In order to lock it in place, we're going to have to turn this to the right till it's nice and tight. And then from there, we could just come and hold the up button, and it's going to release itself from that lock, and you just pull that lock back. Now the lift is ready to use and ready to go. Thank you guys for tuning in to this in-depth demonstration on the Hoyer Advance E by Jordan's Healthcare. This is a lift that we do offer for both rental and sale, and it is on display in our showroom located at 4840 Van Nuys Boulevard in the city of Sherman Oaks, California, 91403. If you would like to call one of our sales representatives, please call us at 818-981-9906. And you may also visit our website at www.shermanoaksmedical.com.